All right, guys, I'm back. So I just did some tests. Uh, I checked all the fuse. The fuse was good, and the relay. This is the relay for the starter. So I checked it. Everything was good. The fuse and the relay. I checked it. There's all extra relay and fuse I got here. So there's no issue with the relay and fuse. So um, I bypassed the relay and the ignition switch to start it manually with the switch, and nothing. So then I was looking for the ground, so there was no ground. I was losing this ground somewhere. It's not going to the starter. So when I checked it, there's no ground, and then I come across this side. Where's the ground wire at? It's right over here. So this was the main issue, because when I was driving this car uh, out of nowhere, and the car was stalling and losing power, and it just died, and couldn't get it started back up. So I jumped in, so I have to wait for a minute, tap the starter, nothing, and randomly sometimes it start. So one day I was driving and it's completely died, never start again. So I just get to that point, put on the jack, put on the stand, get underneath. I change the starter. I have like 3 starter. If you guys need a starter for 2003 to 2008 Mini Cooper, you need a starter, let me know so I have it. Let me know in the comment. I have a starter, I have a relay, fuse, and I do have some ignition switch and crankshaft position sensor. So let me know in the comment if you need starter, relay, fuse, ignition switch. So let's get back to the point. So I checked that there was no ground to the starter, so I checked everything, come up. So I was getting ground negative here. I mean, getting ground here, but not here. So the main issue was right here. So open this bolt. Oh, yeah. See, I just cleaned it. Clean this side, clean this side, and clean here. Put it back together, and the car started fine. So this was the issue. If you come across your car your 2000 from 2003, 2002 or 2003, 2008 Mini Cooper, if it's not starting or it's die randomly and you're not getting any click or the engine is turning over, so you got to check out for the ground, because this was the issue for my Mini Cooper. So it's kind of hard to work on one hand, so I have to hold the camera. All right, let me try. There you go. There you go. See that? There you go. So that was this was the issue. Watch, let me take it off. I don't think so. Now it's gonna start. Nothing. See, I'm pressing. This is the switch to bypass it. The ignition switch, the relay, so it's direct connected. Started manually switch. Started manually with the switch. So right now, look, I'm pressing nothing. So that was the issue, and I've been digging around I checked the fuel pressure. So the fuel pressure, because I gauged it, the fuel pressure. I checked it off the camera, so fuel pressure gauge was good, and the fuel pressure was good. I gauged it, so it was good. I don't know how, but I just demonstrated to you guys to see how this is causing car not to start. You see, I put this together and the car will start right up. Watch. I'm gonna tie this up. Watch. Watch. There you go. Gonna go inside. Gonna go inside and crank it. There you go. I have to connect the battery because I got a weak battery, so let me try to connect this so I can get some juice. All right, let's try. Let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Try to start, but not enough power. I have to wait. See, it's clicking now. So try to start, but there's not enough power. I have to let it charge for a while. Okay. I have a charger here connected to the battery. It's gonna be this slow charge, so I have to wait. There you go. There you go. So if you guys come across any Mini Cooper from 2002 or 2003, 2008, minus 2000, 2005, convertible, 2005 Mini Cooper convertible top with a 6-speed and a turbo. So it's got a pretty low mile, 54,000 miles. What happened, I was driving down the interstate and the car just randomly like losing power. So everything just gets shut off. And then I pulled on the side and checked it, nothing. So I even jump started, beat it up on the starter, no start. Not even click, nothing. So you just turn the key on the on position and the start position, nothing. So you don't hear nothing, no click. So I waited for about 20 minutes and then I'll be the starter. I tried doing anything I could, and then it started and kind of hesitate, and then he gave me back to the shop. Then I drove it for 2 days. It was good, and then all of a sudden it died. Never started back up. So I checked everything is possible. Anything is possible. I checked it. Everything was good. You see, I bought 3 different ignition switch. If you guys need an ignition switch, let me know in the comment. I have a 3 ignition switch and all those relay, fuse, and crankshaft position sensor. And what else? I have a lot of parts for it, so if you guys need anything, just let me know. And finally I checked it. I'm losing ground, and then I go every ground wire. So finally I find out. You see it went out running. So I find that out. This is the issue. The ground wire. I was causing my start not even click, not even turning over. So there was no ground on the starter. Alright, let me know if you guys have any question. I'll happily to answer you. Alright, you guys take care.